this here kit, what can I say about it? It's very nice, very cool, easy to build. As you can see, let me see if I can get closer. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes there. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the camera, but it's kind of hard with the setup that I have. Yeah, so I had to use a face shield of an entry grade because I lost a piece, but I think it looks kind of cool. All right, there you go. Now I'm still missing some of the decals on this one. So okay, so here in my monitor, do some decals with the items that I have here at home that I have already bought. So okay, so let me just get the remind me. So these are the decals. This right here. These are the decals. You piece of shit. Okay. Fuck, look at that. It's falling apart. It's not ready yet. Here we have the actual decals. As you can see, I've used most of it. It's a full page. I have other ones there, but maybe I'll take them later so that you can see them. So you can see very detailed. You can see the text. Now this one's from Bandai. You can see the Bandai logo right there. This one's from Bandai. They're really good quality, but the stickers themselves, as you can see, they have like the color ones, they have a dithering pattern on it, and it doesn't look good at all. Not good at all. But the ones that have text, like in this one, you can actually read the text. Can you see it right there? Yeah, you can read the text. They're so, whoa, this my cell phone has a good camera. Okay, so you can see this. They're so detailed, so good. I don't know what that one's for. Oh, that's not a sticker actually. I already used that one. Okay, so I only have like a few stickers left from here. I'm gonna try putting these ones here and the other ones, but they're not especially necessary for the Gundam. You'll almost always get some leftover, like this one here, which is a really nice decal, and you can use it on other kits. Like this would go great on the feet of the Gundam. See, this would go great there, or on the shoulders or something, like here or whatever. You have very much leeway to put them wherever. Just try to keep them straight. So that's it for the decals. I'm gonna first fix this little guy here. Now let's grab this. Let's put it on there. Well, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until that thing dries. It doesn't take too much. It takes like 5 minutes should be enough. Okay, so let's leave it like that for a while. But what I'm gonna do is show you what I was gonna show you originally before this stupid thing happened. And let's get on with the decals. All right, so here we have the decals. All right, and let me grab my knife right here. I have everything here near to my desk, which is something that I'm going to talk about in the next video. I'll prepare it better. I'm sorry if the view is kind of skewed. I hope it doesn't affect much of the viewing for you. But okay, here we go. first I'm gonna look at what we're missing, right? We already did all the hollow ones. I like they're divided. This is actually okay, so here's what I did. This is the Gundam that you have in front of you. This one is a Destiny Gundam high grade kit, right? So what I did, here's the manual. Okay, so what I did with this one was that I actually bought the decals, the water decals for the real grade one. Okay, because there's actually no water decals for this one. Now I'm gonna talk about high grades and real grades and all that stuff on a later video. I actually don't have any real grades. I only have master grades and high grades and entry grades. I have also built, because it was when I just started, I built some let me show you a real grade one that I have. I'm sorry, I said real grade, but I meant entry grade actually, which are very different from the real grade ones. These are actually very simple ones to build. This one's dusty as hell. I'm gonna actually clean it up a little for you guys. Okay, there you go. This is one of the first Gundams I did, actually. You can see that I tried just experimenting with it with some panel lining. This was the first one that I finished. Well, not the first one, but it was one of the first ones that I did. And this was the first entry grade that I finished. And entry grades are funny, actually. The thing about entry grades is that they're a negligible cost, okay? So what I mean by that is that they're like $5 each. Like really, they're really cheap. And they are actually, because they're so cheap and they're so cheaply designed and stuff, which doesn't mean that they're bad. They're just cheap. Okay, it's cheap plastic. The way that you build them, it feels cheap, but look at it. Look at it. It's beautiful, beautiful. A beautiful Gundam, and I like entry grades. I mean, I wouldn't recommend them if you are already, if you consider yourself advanced in the hobby. As you can see, this one, I made some mistakes with it. Some parts ended up, I ended up having to glue some parts, I think. Yeah, this one's right here. You can see this one's right there, have some glue, because I messed them up with the panel lines. The plastic is so cheap on this that the panel lining, where is it? Which I have, where did I put it? Right here. The panel lining, which is one of the first items that I bought for building kits. Let me try and put this guy straight. All right, yeah, there's an action pose for you. One of the first things that I bought for build, well, not customizing. Well, actually, it is customizing, but I would call it more like detailing of the kits, was the panel lining. And what the panel lining does is this. There you go. So this pieces, almost all of the Gundam pieces, as you can see, shit, it's falling apart. Okay, all of the Gundam pieces that you can see, let me get the camera up there. They have some linings on them that can be filled with this. So I actually have a ball on it. You don't need to put a ball on it, but since it's something that you need to shake very often, I decided to put a ball on it. Okay. So yeah, this is really thin paint. Yeah, I think you can see it on there. This is really thin paint, and it's an enamel, and it runs over the lines. It spreads over the lines. Like for example here on the face, those lines, the lines in the on the side squares. I filled them up, that line up there. So most of the lines here, I filled them up. I actually messed up this piece, that's why it's a different color. I dunked it on thinner because I wanted to redo it. This piece broke off. So yeah, your first Gundam kits are are gonna be a failure in a lot of ways, but it's fine. You need to experiment, you need to learn, and the best way to learn is by breaking stuff. And actually, it still looks very good. I'm very proud of every one of my Gundams. This is one of the only thing that I did with this one, paint wise. As you can see, I coated it with flat clear from Tamiya. It was actually the flat clear from Tamiya, the spray can, and it's holding up. It's holding up real good. Right now, when I cleaned it out, it was very easy. I just used this thing that my brother bought. It's a spray, well, not a spray, an air gun that's charged by, where's the charge port? Right there. Charge it by USB-C, and you use it like you would a duster can. So yeah, this is the what I was telling you is that one of the first things that you can do to customize your kits and detail them, apart from panel lining, which is also this one's like $15-20 you can find it. I think you can find it like for 15-12 bucks sometimes. I bought mine for like yeah, like, what was it, like 15 bucks I think, or 14, something like that, when I bought it, converting it from Mexican pesos to, you know, US dollars. Oh shit. This is why I was telling you to be careful with this. Yeah, okay, so let me put this here. So yeah, there you go. Also, this is an old toothbrush that I used, and I use it for, you know, brushing the Gunplas, the Gundams every once in a while when I clean them out. It helps a lot. So, okay, so yes. Now, look at this beauty. I want to see how it looks on camera. It was a long time to paint this one because I had to mask off all the white parts that you see. Well, not the white parts, rather the gray parts, metallic gray parts. I had to, let me put my hand behind it so that you can see it better. Yeah, that looks awesome. And you can see that I messed up. Oh yeah, I messed up on some parts. Like, for example, there's a big hair on it. There's some white paint there that shouldn't be there. And, you know, since this is the real grade kit, I'm sorry, the high grade kit. This is from the high grade kit. And I use the stickers. Some of them just don't line up, like that one right there. That doesn't line up at all. And it looks kind of goofy, but you know, I wanted to put all the stickers that I could to make it look as detailed as possible, right? So yeah, I love how this one turned out. That Gunpla right there, I really recommend that if you're starting out and you want to just experiment with a kit, just buy this one. Well, not this one, but buy real grade kits. I'm sorry, shit, entry grade kits, because entry grade kits are really cheap, and they are they're a good investment, especially if you are just starting out. They're a really good investment. All right, so for what I was going to talk about originally, which is decals, let's see. So the decal that I'm going to put right now on the Gundam, I'm gonna take the leg out. Sorry for being off camera here. I don't have much space. Okay, So I just took the legs off of the Gundam, and now, I'm sorry if I hit the camera, but now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put where is it? Right there. We're going to put some decals there, some water decals there. And these are colored differently. I think they're printed differently from the ones, the other ones that already are on the kit. And why I say this is because look at the dithering. You see that? Especially on the big ones right there, 1920. The 8th one, see that? It has a dithering on it. So either way, we're going to do them, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your, I'm gonna see if I can zoom in, right? Okay, I'm gonna put it right there. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your knife. I'm doing this behind the camera, so I'm trying to be as precise as possible, right? And then on the other side, shit, I think I went too far. Okay, there we go. And right, okay, now this one's, oh shit, I didn't cut it correctly. This one's almost ready. Get out of there. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so this one's ready. Okay, right here. Got it. Oh shit, I can see it. It's right there. Okay. Stuck on my finger. So it's gonna go here on the leg. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab it. This is well, it was hot water. It doesn't matter the temperature. Hot water just makes it faster. You're gonna dunk it on there. Focus. Okay, there you go. Here you have the sticker right there. Shit, you don't want that. You want it to be upside, okay? Facing up. Why? Because it needs to get wet from the outside part because it has like a gel, and that is what adheres to it, okay? So what I like to use, let me zoom back out. Okay, what I like to use on the Gundams is this thing, Mark Fit Decal solution. It's just the one. So I always shake everything up. I don't know if you need to shake this. I don't think so. And just put a little of it on the piece right there, just a little bit, because it will come with water, so you don't want it to be clogged up. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the decal if I can. Yep, there it is. Okay, so now, oh shit, I wasn't ready to grab it. Who am I lying to? I have some special Q-tips from Mr. Hobby and Tamiya. I have them a little bag right there. I'm gonna take, yeah, this one will do fine. They're a little bit small, on the smaller side, but it's fine. Put a towel there, okay? I recommend using a towel or some paper. You're gonna see why next. Correct side. Okay, so we're gonna grab this, put it there. Okay, I'm gonna go with my left hand since I'm right-handed. You're gonna grab it. Actually, I'm gonna try and grab it. You shouldn't touch your decals, but you know, whatever. And we are going to put it on the piece. Okay, you're gonna drag it out. You can see it moving there. And drag it out. There it is. Okay, now that it's out of there, you have a lot of time before it settles. You can use whatever. Okay, so yeah, the way I'm putting it, it's backwards. Actually, it needs to go this way. Yep. I'll bring it closer. So there you go. Okay, now let's try and line it up the best we can. Let's take it out of there. To the feet, because if you look at the model that I have there, it doesn't look as aligned as this one. I'm actually gonna put a little bit more of the mark fit there. It seems to be drying up. You can also use your tweezers. These have not a really sharp point. It's sharp, but it's not that sharp, so just be careful with it. Okay, so I'm gonna move it, place it something like, let's see on the camera. Yeah, I think that's yeah, I'm actually gonna put it a little bit higher. Yeah, just there. All right, so then grab your Q-tip again. And shit, try to be gentle. These Q-tips are really hard, so they tend to damn it, this is not going as well as I wanted. Yeah, I should be looking directly at the piece. I don't know, I'm looking through the camera. Yeah, I actually broke the freaking sticker. Yeah, I don't know about those stickers. They're not that cool. The ones that are on the down on the bottom part. They're really not good stickers. Well, decals. But there you go. It kind of looks good. Since they're so small, it doesn't matter if you fuck them up. Remember, we're experimenting. I'm just as a noob as you are. You never become good at doing this. Okay, so now let's do the other one, which is number 9. Okay, so let's go back here. I was gonna drag on real life. Okay, so number 9. There it is. I'm gonna look at the piece here. This is gonna be kind of tricky. I'm actually gonna cut the one on this side. I need to be on the camera. Okay. There we go. Cut like that. Cut like that. The only thing that matters with this decals, or with water decals, is that you don't cut the decal itself. Right? Pretty self-explanatory. There we go. Now, we're gonna dunk it on the water. Remember? Shit, it's stuck on the... Okay. Dunk it on the water. There it is. Face up. And let's put this away so we don't mess it up with water. You're gonna wait a little while to get it good. And then we're gonna go here on the piece. Okay. Directly on the gauntlet piece. Let's prepare it. Let's put some of this here. It goes on the front side. So let's put some there, right there. You can see that it doesn't stick to the surface. Remember, this piece is already painted. So let's see how this one goes down. Because last one was a disaster. Right? I didn't grab it. Here you go. Okay. Put it here on the towel. I'm gonna grab it with my left hand. Right? Shit. I'm moving the decal. Okay, now we're gonna put it right there. Perfect. That came out good. Okay, now with the tweezers, let's move it around. Let's place it where it needs to go. All right. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, grab some more mark fit, put it on. Oh shit, I moved it. That tends to happen. Don't worry too much about it, just put it again on its place. Shit, it's hard to work behind the camera. Okay, there it is. Perfect. Maybe just a little more. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Look at that. So you can see that it looks a little bumpy on camera. It doesn't look that way to me. It just looks like wet. Doesn't look bumpy. But even still, all that is going to evaporate eventually. But you still want to go at it with a Q-tip. Just a tad. It's going to move. Do like kind of a rolling motion with it. So you get all the moisture from underneath, and that way, okay, try not to move it too much because it seems like it's gonna break like the other one. And there you go. That's both decals in, right? Okay, so let's move to the other leg. Here it is. I'm gonna put the how did it go? Like this? Yeah, the thing about high grades, and this is not to, what was the term? I don't want to beat on a dead horse, but high grades, they're not the best quality when it comes to posing and the articulation and all that stuff. Especially the articulation. As you can see, this is very stiff. It's just a single point of entry, and I mean that's not a problem really. You can see that the stickers have already stuck. So that's good. But the thing about high grades is that most of the parts are easy to break and easy to disconnect. So when we work on a master grade or a kit from another company, you're gonna see what I mean. But every kit has its flaws. Everyone, they can be perfect. But high grades, they're not expensive. Some of them are, but most of them are under the $20 mark. 40. The most expensive ones that you'll find are like $50, and they're really big kits. Right? So yeah, let's move to the next leg. I'm gonna take the leg off, the feet off, the foot, right? Okay, let's do the next. I'm gonna put this one here with the completed parts. Let's do the next one. Here you go. I'm gonna do it on camera for you guys. Some quick cuts right there. Here's our tweezers. Dunk it in there. Perfect. All right, you see it floating there? Not actually floating, it actually needs to go all the way down, okay? The important thing about this, about the water decals, is that they get submerged all the way. Sometimes when you put them on there and they're especially a big sticker, it's going to want to stay on the top of the surface, or you're going to want to go in with your tweezers and just, you know, push it down or whatever. And when it gets wet, it goes down easily, okay? You just got to leave them on there for about a minute. You can even less if you want to. I recommend at least 30 to 40 seconds to leave them on the water. With hot water, you can leave them on for 30 seconds, and it's basically like just speeding up the process using water. Okay, so I'm gonna take the sticker out now. There you go. There it is. Okay, so now that I've taken off this sticker, while it dries up on the towelette, I'm gonna put my... Okay, so it says that 8 is going to be on the inside, and since this leg up is red, no, yeah, it's gonna go on this side. You need to think sometimes. I'm looking at the manual here for the real great stickers so that I can see if I'm correct with my assertions. So yeah, grab it again. Press. Oh shit, the piece is moving. Okay, perfect. You can see that it came out. It came up a little higher than it needs to be. No worries, just gently push it back down. Don't take your time, because if it settles down, then you're done. Okay. There it is. Okay, perfect. Now grab some Mark Fit. Right off. You gotta be really gentle if you don't want it to move. Perfect. Okay, really gentle if you don't want it to move. Just wait a few seconds, let it sit. Don't move it, just let it sit, and you'll see that it dries perfectly. Okay, I think a package just arrived. Let me check. Well, if any package arrived, it wasn't for me. But let's see. This thing is already dry. You can see it. As you can see, some of these stickers, especially these ones that are, I think they are lower quality, they leave like a trail. Like, I don't know if you can see it actually, but yeah, you can see it right there, like a sticker line or whatever, like a tape line. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a transparent thing. To the naked eye you won't see it, but you know, it's it can be a nitpick for someone. Not for me, actually, not for me. I just love how glossy the paint looks, because I put a clear coat on it, which is something that you should do if you can. If you have enough clear to do it, which you should have a lot of clears on your paints, because you're going to use them a lot, and it helps you protect the kit that you're building, and it helps you protect it. So it's a good idea to have. I'm going to move the camera a little bit. It's a good idea to have your your gloss clears and your flat clears. Gloss clears are really good when you're detailing your kits, and most of the times after detailing your kits, you're gonna want to protect anything that you detailed, like panel linings and, you know, stickers and stuff. So it's a good idea to apply some clear coat after you you detail your kits, like, you know, with panel lining and all that stuff. So it's a good idea to have a lot of clear. Also, panel lining flows better in the piece when after you clear coat it. So it's a good idea to do that also, because if it flows easier, you're gonna have much less cleanup to do. As you can see, this piece I could have done a little better with the paint job. I didn't have a lot of white paint at the time, and I don't know why this is one of the first kits that I paint. Actually, this is the second kit that I paint completely. And well, you know, I'm still learning. I'm learning at the same time as you guys. But one of the things that they don't teach you anywhere is that white paint is a bitch. White paint is really hard to get it to stick to surfaces. When it sticks, it shows a lot of imperfections beneath the paint. You can see it there. Any parts that are missing a coat of white paint are going to show a lot. You can see that there. So yeah, white paint is hard to work with, but with time you will learn which paints are easy to work with and which ones are hard. In the end, results of painting, even if it's a bad paint job, with Gundams, the thing with Gundams is that even if you do a bad paint job, it still will look better than the bare plastic most of the time. You need to do a really bad paint job to secure looking bad. Okay, I like to paint the inner frames of the Gundams with metallic. Yeah, you can see that metallic flakes right there. Yeah. And I think that in itself, like for example, that part is black, but I painted it with some metallic. I think that it gives a very mechanical look, that you have the gloss or the matte paint on the outside, and on the inner frame you have like some metallic stuff, you know, going on. It makes it look better. I've seen, for example, I think it's actually the no, it's not Destiny Gundam, but it's one of the Gundam seed kits that recently came out. It was an MGEX, a Master Grade EX, which are the ones that have, you know, lights and stuff, and they're like $200 each, at least $150 each. Sometimes they don't even come with the LED lights. So those kits, one of them came out with like a golden inner frame, and the plastic was golden. And you know, I don't think there's a way that you can make plastic look good with golden just by casting the plastic in a golden colored plastic. It always looks bad. The only way to do it correctly, I think, is by doing silver and then painting a clear orange yellow, whatever, clear orange or clear brown over it, and it makes a beautiful golden color. Or you can just use you know, like a golden like for example the I think it's gold leaf from Tamiya, which I have, and just put a clear over it, like a clear yellow if you have one, or a clear orange, and or even just a clear gloss, and it'll make the piece look very cool, very cool. I think that's something that you guys can try if you're starting to paint. Just the antenna, like for example, I haven't done that. I'm talking to you about it like if I've done it. I'm just telling you things that I've seen other people do. So the antenna, they're one of the parts that most people like to decorate a lot. Since I just wanted to do a straight painting build of this one, I did the antenna with just the yellow, just the, you know, the color, following the color guide, and I think it came out nice. But yeah, you can use the techniques that I'm telling you, using a gold and then a clear over it, and it will look good. Okay, seems like I don't want to work anymore, right? So I'm just gonna do the last one, the last of the side stickers that are supposed to go in here. I'm gonna do the last one on camera, and that's gonna be it for the video. I'm just gonna leave this for posterity. So let's see, I already did 8. Let's do 9, which is the one that is going to go here. Yeah, correct. I hope that you guys can see it. I'm not looking at the viewfinder. Okay. Let's grab the tweezers. Here they are. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's put this away so it doesn't get wet. While we're waiting, oh, you see it dancing there? Oh, it turned on its back. Okay, what I like to do if they don't want to stay on their upside is just push them down gently, like that. Man, this one doesn't want to sink. Okay, it's fine. I already saw it sink, so it's fine, don't worry about it. Okay, so this one's gonna go on the front part. Yeah, on the front part. There you go, just put a dot of the mark fit on there. Okay, I'm gonna grab the sticker, put it on there. Go with my other hand. I like to do this since when you're grabbing the when you're grabbing with your main hand, you're gonna want to be more precise with whatever you're pushing it with. Okay, so we're gonna put this up here so that you guys can see. Actually, I'm going to zoom in a lot. See how this goes. Okay. There you go. That came out very easy, very nice. Sorry if I get in the way of the camera, I'm trying not to. Very easy, very nice. Okay. I can see that it's still wet, so let's move it around. All right, let's grab our cotton swab. Move it around, move it around. Oh, got a problem there. Okay, fixed. Right. So, oh shit, it's actually, it should be the other way around, huh? Okay, so that's easy to fix as long as it hasn't dried. Right. Perfect. Okay, we got it on perfect. So we have this sticker's done, and you can see all the detail that it gives the Gundam kit when you use that kind of the stickers, and they're very cheap. I got these ones for like what was it, like $3. Of course you have to pay for shipping if you get them on HobbyLink, which is one of the pages that I recommend. You can get a lot of stuff from HobbyLink, and actually with shipping included and everything here to Mexico, which is hard to believe, it's not that expensive. I mean, if it goes through customs and they put a tax on it, then it can get kind of expensive, but you know, it's really worth it when you buy a lot of kits and figures and stuff, and you know, you can have a shipment every 60 days or whatever. It's a very good service. I recommend it a lot. But you know, I got these ones from Japan at $3 plus shipping. I guess you could say it cost me in the end like $5, which is what I would have paid, maybe $7 if I had bought them in the United States or in Mexico, right? So it's a good investment. It's a good investment for any kit. If you can find the decals for any kit that you have, I recommend that you get them. Just look at how it let's see. Let's look at the pictures in the manual. Okay, so I'm actually going to look at that, right? So we have the legs right here. Look at that. Look at just the difference between what you have on the manual and what you have here. Of course, I painted it and everything. But if you just want to put the decals on, that's fine. You don't need to paint it. That's just excessive. But look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. I love how it changes a lot while just being the same. It changes a lot when you paint it. That's what I love about customizing the Gun Plus. Okay, so yeah, just look for example at the wings. Right? Like these are my wings. Of course, they're customized with clear blue and red and whatever. But look at that. They're completely different. Completely different. Now, I just love how you make it your own. You make it your own once you do that. There's a color guide in the manual. So it's something that you should try to do. When you're starting out, of course, you're not going to have anything that I'm telling you. But that's why I'm going to do a video soon explaining to you what is important to have and what is the first thing that you should buy as a beginner onto the hobby. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I know this is a very sloppy video, but I just wanted to do something because I had this idea for a while and I wanted to test it out. And I hope that soon, guys, I can start doing some reviews, some building with you guys, showing you what I have, showing you what I have, showing you how I do it. And I hope that this channel grows and people like what I do, and that I can form part of the community of people that are doing this kind of stuff. I'll also try to do a lot of hobby tips that I go learning in the way. I'm still a beginner. I consider myself a beginner, even though I have some tools that aren't beginner, they're considered advanced, like my airbrush and stuff like that, my nippers or whatever. But I still consider myself a noob. As I told you before, this is the second kit that I have painted, right? Second kit. The first one that I did is the Gundam Master Grade Heavy Arms. I'll show you that later in another video. I don't want to show all my cards from the beginning. But you know, this is the second one that I have painted and I love how it's coming out. I'm just missing the decals. Once it's done, I'm going to show it to you. This one was a gift from my GF. And I told her I'm gonna make this, I don't know how much it cost for her, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna make this $30 kit. I'm gonna make it look like a $200 kit, and I'm I'm doing a pretty bang up job at that. I don't know if you guys agree, but you know, I have bought some things for this kit and I have enjoyed the hell out of building it, customizing it. It hasn't given me a lot of trouble. The thing is that it is very, as you can see, it is very large. I need both of my hands. I mean, I can hold it with one hand, but if I want to show it, I need both of my hands. So that's that. And well, that's about it. That's about it that I want to say right now. And I hope to see you soon, guys. Have a good one.